It was supposed to be a quiet weekend at our lakefront cabin, me, my wife, and a couple of close friends enjoying the peace. We'd only just arrived and were unloading our gear when a sharp voice rang out across the driveway. You need to show ID to be here. There she was, Karen, president of the HOA, clipboard in one hand, phone in the other. I already knew of her reputation from neighbors, a self-appointed rule enforcer who treated the HOA like her personal kingdom. The only problem? My property wasn't even in the HOA's jurisdiction. I calmly told her that we were on private land and had no obligation to show her anything. Her eyes narrowed. You don't get to tell me what's legal here. If you won't comply, I'll call the sheriff. My friends looked at me, half laughing, but I said, go ahead. 15 minutes later, two squad cars rolled up the gravel drive. Karen smirked like she'd already won. That's them, she shouted. They refused to identify themselves, and I believe they're trespassing. The sheriff stepped out, adjusted his belt, and took a good look at the scene, then locked eyes with me. A huge smile spread across his face. Boss, he called out. Karen blinked. Excuse me, what did you just say? The sheriff walked over and shook my hand. Didn't expect to see you up here this weekend. Everything okay? I turned back to Karen, who looked like her brain was short-circuiting. See, I wasn't just some guy with a nice cabin. I was the director of the county's legal affairs department, and the sheriff and I worked together almost daily on municipal cases, including a recent investigation into HOA overreach. I calmly explained to Karen that she had no authority here, no right to demand ID, and was dangerously close to filing a false police report. Her mouth opened and closed, no words forming. The sheriff looked at her and said, Ma'am, you're lucky he's in a good mood. Go home. Karen slunk away without another word, her clipboard hanging limp in her hand. We spent the rest of the weekend grilling, fishing, and laughing about the whole thing. I later got a formal apology letter from the HOA board. Turns out Karen had pulled the stunt before, but never on someone who outranked the sheriff. Lesson learned. If you're going to play power games, make sure you're not picking a fight with the actual boss.